Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. We invite all active military and all veterans to please salute the flag. At each home game, groups are invited onto the field as the giant American flag group, thanks to Savage Auto Group. Tonight's Savage Auto Group Giant American Flag Group is St. Norbert School. And now, please welcome Berks Youth Chorus, who will perform our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Berks Youth Chorus.
Let's get ready to play ball here in FirstEnergy Stadium as the Fightin' Phils play as Los Luchadores stay Reading tonight against the Harrisburg Senators. Looking for their first win of the series, they will send out righty Adam Leverett to the mound. Backing him up today will be a different fielding position than yesterday. In left, Hunter Marquardt. In center returns Simone Museotti, who played for the Phillies so far this season. In right, Jalen Ortiz. Over at third, once again, is Wendell Rijo. At shortstop is Madison Stokes, making his first appearance there for the season. He did play there a couple times last season. Kevin Vicuña at second, and Josh Akami at first. It's Logan O'Hoppe back behind the dish tonight after getting the day off yesterday. It is set to be a great contest as the Harrisburg Senators line up. It'll be Martin, Alou, Rhinesmith, and Gushu in the designated hitter spot. KJ Harrison batting fifth. Justin Connell sixth. Jackson Clough seventh. Brady Lindsley back behind the plate batting eighth. And Jackson Flores in that number 9 spot. The home plate umpire and the crew chief, Calvis Velez, Jude Corey over at first base, and Sean Cassidy over at the hot corner. Those are your umpire crew tonight. The same crew for the entire series as they rotate around the horn. The game time temperature here, 62 degrees. The wind about 7 miles per hour. Right now it's pushing into the ballpark from left to right, so we'll see how that impacts the game. Was a really nice sunny day. It's a little cloudy over the sky right now, so they have turned on the lights here just to make sure that everything is clear and easy to track for the players on the field. As Reading's Adam Leverett steps on the first base side of the rubber, Rudy Martin steps into the lefty batter's box, and the first pitch is sent high in the sky for a foul ball coming in at 6:46. Here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Reading's Fiesta Friday, the first one of the season, wearing Los Luchadores de Reading jerseys. Line drive that drops into left. Martin will start off the Senators with a base knock. And so Leverett will be working with runner on and nobody out. They're wearing the home white pants and the Luchadores jerseys, which feature black and yellow cap sleeve, the Luchadores mask on the front, which represents Reading, and the black, white, and red cap. So we'll talk about what that means as a part of the MILB's initiative for Copa de la Diversión, making note and honoring all that the Hispanic community and Latino community has done for the game of baseball. Leverett goes over to first. Martin taking a pretty good lead. I would expect him to go for second at one point. And he comes home for a called strike here to Jake Alou. Alou raised his batting average almost 100 points between yesterday's game as he notched 5 hits, 2 actually in 1 inning when the Senators batted around the lineup. A line drive in the exact same spot for the lefty Alou, and Rudy Martin advances to second. 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the first. This is Leverett's 3rd appearance of the season, 8 2/3 innings under his belt, 9 hits, 5 earned runs, striking out 11. So we'll see how he fares here today. First inning ERA of 4.50, so I think if he can settle down and get through this frame, it should be a really good start for the righty, who was named a MILB All-Star in the organization last season. A slow roller to first. Akami's going to pick it up and step on the bag, and there is out number 1. Left to right in the outfield, Marquardt, Museotti, Ortiz. Third base, Rijo, Stokes, then Vicuña and Akami on the right side of the infield, just going through the positions as Taylor Gushu comes up with 2 in scoring position and 1 out on the board. Gushu, listed as a catcher, will be the designated hitter for today. They only have 2 catchers listed on their roster, and both of them playing today, so hopefully they both stay good for the entirety of this contest. First pitch, ball by Adam Leverett. Last outing, they let him go 61 pitches, the one before 64. Sean Williams has allowed his pitchers to go high 70s, early 80s, so we'll see how long Leverett stays in the game for today. 5 innings on his start on April 15th. 2 balls, no strikes here to Taylor Gushu, another batter from the left side. He is a switch hitter, but of course against the righty, he'll be in the lefty batter's box. 2-1. Stokes at short, playing in, trying to keep an eye on Alou, who obviously can't go anywhere with Martin on third. Good crowd here at the ballpark to see these 2 local teams. The Senators, the AA Nationals affiliate, about an hour down the road in Harrisburg, dressed in their home reds, as Leverett sends a pitch, 92-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle for strike 2. Red tops, red caps, and road gray pants for the Senators here today. Here's the 2-2. 3-2, excuse me, and that is ball 4. So Leverett will walk the bases loaded here to start off the ball game. But a double play could erase everybody as KJ Harrison steps in the righty batter's box. The infield is going to come in. Harrison had a tough day at the plate yesterday, struck out 3 times, went 0 for 5 with a walk. Unusual for the first baseman who came into the series with a 300 average, and Leverett hits him in the left elbow, and that will walk in a run as Harrison goes down to first on a hit by pitch. Here's Justin Connell now as the Senators lead 1-0 in the first. Connell will bat from the right side. And he sends the first pitch he sees into the stand. So Martin scoring is a 1-0 lead. The base is still loaded here for Adam Leverett and the Fightin' Phils. Takes a deep breath before coming set. He'll look back at the runner on second. Checks his swing, doesn't go around. 1 ball, 1 strike. They're setting up for the fireworks already out in left field. The video board in left center, that's right in the area where they shoot it off. Back there beyond the outfield wall, but before the brick wall that encloses this park, as Connell takes strike 2. So there's a deck out in left field with 3 rows of picnic tables and a ribbon board that's above that with some advertisement boards. And to the right of that is the Enersys Power Alley Pub, right with Power Alley in left center. And to the right of that is the video board as Justin Connell strikes out swinging for Leverett's first strikeout and out number 2. And so through the Power Alley Pub, you can see them setting up for fireworks on this grassy area back there. And the whole ballpark is enclosed by a brick wall. And so they're starting to set up for the fireworks show that probably won't get set off for another 3 hours or so. All hand set off by International Fireworks of Douglasville as Jackson Clough takes the first pitch strike from the left side. It's Alou on third, Gushu on second, and Harrison on first after being hit by a pitch. The Senators lead 1-0. Leverett looks back at second, now he comes home. Fly ball into right center. Trotting over is Ortiz, but it's Simone Museotti who'll make the catch. And Leverett strands. The base is loaded. 1 run does score, but the Fightin's an opportunity to tie it up here in the bottom of the first half. We'll be right back at FirstEnergy Stadium. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Cole Henry on the mound for the Washington Nationals AA affiliate. Behind the plate catching for him is Brady Lindsley, and out and left Jacob Rhinesmith, in center Rudy Martin, and in right Justin Connell. The left side of the infield looks like Alou and Flores, the right side Clough and Harrison. As Simone Museotti is going to lead us off here. Museotti was with the Phillies for the past month. Long story there. He was supposed to start the season here in Reading, was listed on the initial roster. What had happened as he takes a first pitch ball is that Odubel Herrera, Mickey Moniak, and Matt Vierling were set to kind of be the starting center fielders as Museotti sends one into the stands. And Odubel Herrera got injured, and then in the middle of spring training. So they were like, okay, Moniak's having a really good year, and Vierling will kind of be there as well. And then on the last day of spring training, Moniak takes a ball to the hand and fractures his hand. And suddenly, it's just Matt Vierling in the center fielder spot as Museotti strikes out swinging to lead off the bottom of the first. Reading down by 1 run. And so Philadelphia had a problem. They only had Matt Vierling for center field. They wanted somebody else there, but they didn't want somebody to have to get kicked off the 40-man because all their spots were filled. Well, who is on the 40-man that can play center field as Jalen Ortiz steps into the batter's box and fouls one back? And that was Double-A Simone Museotti. Now, Museotti only played 16 games last year because he could not get into the country with his visa. And so when he finally got in, he played 5 levels over the last month of the season. Ortiz takes a pitch up and in, 1-1 the count, including a stop in Reading. Didn't play at FirstEnergy Stadium, did play on the road with the team, also in AAA and some stint in the Fall League. But Philadelphia needed a center fielder, and they trusted Museotti enough as a backup to Matt Vierling, who is 23 years old, so not super young, but not very experienced. And he actually filled in up in center field a couple times as Ortiz pops this up in the infield, everybody coming in on it. But the second baseman, Clough, makes the catch in the infield grass, and that is out number 2. So Museotti made his debut on April 11, 2022. He went 1 for 3, so he notched a hit. Played a couple games in center field as well. So he comes to us with some big league experience, actually the only one now on the roster with big league experience, which is pretty incredible for a 23-year-old. And we'll see how long he sticks with us here in Double-A. I'm sure they just want him to get some games under his belt, to be honest. And today, Odubel Herrera was done rehabbing in Lehigh Valley, and they brought him back up to the Phillies, so Museotti was able to come back to us. Unfortunately, that means that we did need to open up a spot for him, and Colby Fitch was released from the organization. Fitch had a great career with the Phillies, and wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors as Josh Ockamy fouls back a pitch. Reading 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. They trail by 1 run. Ockamy batting in the number 3 spot today as Logan O'Hoppe falls to the cleanup. Ball number 2 coming in. The count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The number 3 prospect, Cole Henry, on the mound as Ockamy stays alive, fouling it back. Henry has pitched 6 clean innings. So no ERA yet, just 3 hits and 1 walk, a total of 7 strikeouts in 2 appearances. And he sends a ball inside. A full count here to Josh Ockamy with 2 outs. Cole Henry, 22 years old, so on the younger side of Double-A, was drafted in the 2nd round in 2020, that pandemic year, so only his 2nd real season of professional baseball as Ockamy fouls one back for a strike, but the count will stay full. He's listed as 6'4", 215 on the mound. He's definitely a big guy, especially that 6'4" frame. He gets Ockamy to go down swinging on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, picks up his 2nd strike, and the Reading Fightin' Phils go down in order here. So on to the top of the 2nd we go, down by 1 run. Here's Adam Leverett.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries. But only Lidl has really low prices. Like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Special occasions at Bonnie Vino, Weiss Markets, J-Lane's Bowling, DJ Landscaping, The Calico Night, Troop 155, Berkshire Forest, Pelican, Railroad House, and happy 16th birthday, Connor Savage.
Since 1971, CJ's has been your trusted one-stop shop for routine vehicle maintenance, repairs, and of course, the best tires at the best price.
Now batting for the Senators, the catcher number 40, Brady Lindsley.
Brady Lindsley will lead us off here in the top of the second. Senators 1, Reading nothing. Adam Leverett back on the mound for the Fightin Phils. Lindsley, the catcher today, made his series debut yesterday. Had a very impressive day up at the plate. A triple, a double, and 2 walks. Leverett gets a ball, and this pitch is taken deep to right field. Going back at the wall, Ortiz, and a solo shot for Lindsley makes it 2-0 Senators. Lindsley's first home run of the season as he high-fives the manager, Trip Keister, and steps across home. The Senators lead 2-0. Here's Jackson Flores. His first time up in today's ball game. Sharply hit ground ball up the third baseline. Going all the way to the corner is Hunter Marquardt. And Flores is going to hold up at second with a good throw in by Marquardt. Back-to-back hits for the Senators puts another runner in scoring position. And back to the top of the order they go with Rudy Martin. Leverett, 21 pitches here. Really nice crowd here at the ballpark today with post-game fireworks in action. Beer fest going on in the left field picnic area. So about, I want to say 20 or so distributors set up there, samples, 2.5 hours, and you get the 2.5 hour all-you-can-eat buffet as well. So that is a really good ticket as Rudy Martin needs to get another bat. This one's got a splinter in it. And a solid group out there, as well as the 67 Club, a youth organization. They held out the flag for the national anthem today. So some pretty solid groups here in the ballpark. As Leverett looks back at the runner on second, Martin lays down a bunt. And it's fair, and Logan O'Hoppe is saying no, it was foul. And he's arguing with the umpire. Manager Sean Williams is going to come out as well. It was right on the line as far as I can see up here. Obviously, I can't see minute details. Sean arguing with Kelvis Velez, who is the crew chief. So was Logan O'Hoppe. Rudy Martin did the smart thing and ran down to first just in case. And there's been quite a few arguments on either side with this umpire crew this series. Now, Jude Corey is going to come in as well, and he is going to talk to O'Hoppe. And the awkward thing about that was that it was rolling so slowly. Sean is still chatting it up with Velez, not obviously going to get the answer he's looking for here. And they're going to reset. And now Sean is going to come out and talk to Jude Corey as well, arguing here. The crowd getting into this. I wish I could hear what they were saying. Man, situation right now, runners on the corners, nobody out here for Adam Leverett and the Fightin' Phils. The Senators lead by 2. Manager Sean Williams still talking to Corey and Velez. I would say it's heated. I would not say it's escalated any higher than that at this point. Sean, usually pretty even-keeled, but fights for his team here. You got to stand up for your guys, especially you don't want them to do it because then they could, get ejected, and we need Logan O'Hoppe in the game right now. It's only the second inning, especially. Delay on the field at this point now. Sean going back to Kelvis Velez. And Jude Corey is walking away from him. Sean is following. Still getting frustrated here with the situation. On the first base line, right in the middle, if you can see the camera angle here. Talking to Velez and Corey. And he was ejected by Jude Corey as he walked off there. So manager Sean Williams ejected in the second inning. And I do believe Tyler Henson will be the fill-in manager as Sean has to head into the game head into the locker room for the rest of the game. So I don't know what he said what anyone said, obviously, but when he was walking back, it seemed like he was finished talking to Velez behind the plate. And then Corey said something and he was ejected. And then he obviously keep arguing from there because you've already been ejected. As Jake Alou sends this out to center field. Simone Museotti makes a catch. The tag is good, and it'll be 3-0 Senators here as Flores scores from third. Staying at first is Martin after reaching on a controversial bunt. Adam Leverett gets out number 1. Runner going, the throw from by the knees from O'Hoppe, the tag, and he got him. What a throw from O'Hoppe. I love that he didn't pop from the knees there. I think he saved a second, which is able to get that caught stealing in there. And the catching coordinator, Bob Stumpo, has been here the entire series helping them work on that. And clearly it's paid off as he gets his second caught stealing of the season. And that is a huge out for the Fightin' Phils and Adam Leverett. Ground ball, Akami makes the play, underhanded to Adam Leverett, and that will do it. The Fightin' Phils momentum seems to have shifted here, and hopefully they can ride that into the bottom of the second, down by 3.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
So, Sean Williams, the manager, ejected in the top of the second for a controversial bunt call. So Tyler Henson will be coaching over at third base today. Michael Jones staying over at first as Logan O'Hoppe gets his first at-bat here. It'll be O'Hoppe, Riho, and Stokes in that order. The Senators lead 3-0 here. Reading looking for their first hit after being sat down in order by Cole Henry. The righty kicks and fires. O'Hoppe sends this foul, chasing after it Harrison, but it's going to end up in the dugout suite for strike number 2. O'Hoppe got the day off yesterday, so we'll see if that freshened him up here a little bit. Henry spent last season in high A, so this is his Double-A debut this season as O'Hoppe takes a pitch up and away. He did spend some time on the injured list last season, but was able to come back and finish strong. Also did a stint in the Arizona Fall League as the righty comes home to the righty. An off-speed pitch is chased for strike 3. That's the third strikeout here for Cole Henry. And out number 1 in the bottom of the second, here is Wendell Riho. Henry was second in the Arizona Fall League with 30 strikeouts, and his opponent's batting average was a mere 176, so very dominant against the top prospects in all organizations. Gets a first pitch strike to Riho, and there's a second one at the knees. He's reached as high as 96. With his fastball dropping it down to the mid-80s there. Here's the 0-2, a wild pitch that gets away from Lindsay for ball 1. Henry, a product of Louisiana State University, was originally drafted by the Tigers in the 38th round as Riho fouls this one on the roof. Stick with a 1-2 count. The Tigers in the 38th round of 2018, but he didn't sign, so went on to play at Louisiana State. Had a 1.89 ERA in 4 starts. Ground ball to the second baseman, on to first. There's out number 2. As Madison Stokes heads up to the righty batter's box. Now, they haven't let Henry get more than 50 pitches in his past 2 starts. We'll see if he deals a little bit longer today. Right now, he's at 25. With 2 outs, Stokes takes the first pitch, ball. Second one below the knees as well. Two outs on the board. Reading down by 3 runs here. And there's ball 3 to Madison Stokes. Trying to get a hit on the board and then go from there. Big gap up the middle here as he takes the 3-0 pitch for ball 4. And Reading has his first base runner today as the experienced Stokes patiently waits out a walk. And Reading has a runner on with 2 outs for Kevin Bacuna. Bacuna hitting very well in this series, 6 for 12. Triple-double and 3 RBIs. For a .500 batting average, takes ball 1. 5 straight balls here for Cole Henry as Stokes shuffles off first. Bacuna rips a foul into the right field grandstand. Really great energy in the ballpark here today. It's been cold the past few nights, so it's nice to finally have a good weather day. With a runner on first and 2 outs, Vicuña takes a strike on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Henry played for LSU for 2 years as Vicuña way behind the fastball pitch for strike number 3. That is strikeout number 4 for Henry as Reading strands a runner on base. Down by 3 to the top of the third we go. Adam Leverett will return in just 1 moment.
Hey, psst, yeah, you want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com. Welcome back to America's Classic Ballpark. Harrisburg 3, Reading 0 in the top of the third inning. Adam Leverett back on the mound here. Just 26 pitches under his belt. Trying to settle in after a tumultuous top of the second, where manager Sean Williams was ejected on a controversial bunt call. 2 balls, no strike here to Taylor Gushu, who walked his first time up. Sends a ball out to left center. Hunter Marquardt barely takes a step to make the catch, and there is a quick out number 1. Here's KJ Harrison, who was hit by a pitch in the first. That's why they wear those Evo Shield elbow guards and make sure no problems. Down and away goes Adam Leverett for strike number 1. Everybody in the infield back deep except for Josh Akami. Playing a couple steps closer. Sharply hit to third. Wendell Rijo on to first. A great throw for out number 2. Want to talk about efficiency. Leverett settling in here as Justin Connell, a strikeout victim in the first, heads up. Leverett sends the first pitch in the dirt. Last year, he had the lowest ERA among Phillies pitchers who had at least 85 innings pitched. Well, he had 85 and a third, so he qualified. 3.48 ERA. This is smoked out to left field. Marquardt can only look back and up as it travels into the left field deck. The second home run of the day for the Senators. They lead 4-0. Connell's third of the season. as he high-fives his teammate. Jackson Clough, the lefty, as Leverett just tries to get out of this inning as quick as possible. You'd think with the wind pushing in, that wouldn't have traveled out as fast as it did, but kind of really got all of it. Line drive, Rijo dives for it, but he can't come up with it, and a base hit into left as Clough, reaches first. Runner on with 2 outs for Brady Lindsley, who hit that home run to right. Logan O'Hoppe runs out to Leverett real quick, just going to give him some words of encouragement before heading back behind the plate quickly. He looks over at the runner on first, and he's actually going to go over to first. Clough, no stolen bases on the season. Actually, his first hit in quite a while. He struck out 5 at times in the game on Wednesday night and did not play yesterday as he fouls. As Lindsley fouls a pitch into the 67 club. There's a race for the foul ball. Here's the 0-1 by Leverett. Runner shuffling. O'Hoppe ekes out a little bit, but he stays put. 1 ball, 1 strike. Game number 4 of the 6-game set, right up the middle. Leverett tries to put his glove down, but he doesn't get it in time. Advancing to third and diving safely is Clough. As Lindsley takes first. Runners on the corners with 2 out. Nice throw in by Museotti in center. Here is the number 9 hitter, Flores, who doubled and scored. Back in the second. Now we're going to see a visit from the pitching coach, Matt Hockenberry. Akami and Vicuña coming in as well. And now Stokes and Rio say, what the heck, we'll join you out here. Leverett nearing 40 pitches. Nobody worming in the bullpen. Senators 1 run in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 so far here in the top of the third to lead 4 runs on 8 hits. Reading still looking for their first hit, but early on in this ball game, I mean, not even a third of the way done. So it's anybody's game as of yet. And here is Jackson Flores waiting his turn. As Matt Hockenberry heads back out to the dugout, and meeting at the mound breaks up. The outfielders, I feel so bad, they're always out there, don't get to participate. Sometimes you'll see them join together in those mound meetings when the entire infield comes in, but everybody there just stayed in their respective places as the righty comes in. The 28-year-old takes a first pitch strike from Leverett. Yesterday, Flores 2 base knocks and 2 walks. Drives this out to left. It's going to drop in and score a run. 5-0 Senators, as they've had 4 consecutive hits here. Lindsley moving over to second. Back to the top of the order we go here for Rudy Martin, who's in his 3rd at-bat in the 3rd inning. That's how their average is jumping up or down so much when you see 6 at-bats a game. It can really affect you positively or negatively with so few at-bats in the beginning of the season. Just game number 13 of 138 this season. A first pitch strike here to Rudy Martin. spent most of his career in the Royals system. Very quick around the bases is Martin. There's the ball in the dirt, 1-1. 2 outs on the board. There have been for quite some time here. And Leverett just looking for the third if possible. Standing tall, he puts his glove at his chest, looks back out at second. Now the righty kicks and fires. Fly ball into right center. Racing over is Ortiz on the run. He makes the catch and ends the inning, much to the pleasure of the crowd. Senator Strand 2 on the base pass. Going into the bottom of the third, the Fightin' Phils down by 5. A chance for some offensive action in just a minute.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klinger's Uncle Sonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Entering the bottom of the third inning, Harrisburg leads the Fightin' Phils 5-0 as Vito Fresia, the designated hitter, will come up, followed by Hunter Marquardt, and then back to the top of the order with Simone Museotti. The righty Cole Henry fires the first pitch back. 94 on the radar gun is fouled into the stands. Henry comes in with 34 pitches here. He has not allowed a hit. He has walked Madison Stokes, but that's about it. Fresia takes the ball outside. Slow roller up the third baseline, but it pushes foul. That's good enough for strike number 2. Fresia does walk a lot. Only has 2 hits, both of them for extra bases though. One in opening night that was the only one for the Fightin'. Sends this sky high in the infield. The catcher, Lindsley, rips his mask off. He tracks it in front of Reading's dugout. And there is out number 1. Here's Hunter Marquardt, who had a great double last night. Can play all across the outfield as the lefty, just one of 2 in Reading's lineup tonight, along with Josh Akami, steps in for the first time this evening. Puts down a bunt. Charging is Alou on to first. Good play by the third baseman. Just a little hot off the bat of Marquardt, but laid down really well, and it's out number 2. Here's Simone Museotti as we go back to the top of the order. Museotti just joining us at FirstEnergy Stadium for the first time this season. Did get a chance to play for Reading on the road last year, but First time in front of a great crowd at America's Classic Ballpark. Did play in Philadelphia at the beginning of this season and recorded a hit as he takes a first pitch strike. He went down swinging back in the first. For as long as he's with us, I imagine he'll be the starting center fielder as he takes a ball way up and in. And there's a pitch in the dirt as Cole Henry goes off speed. Henry's father was actually drafted twice, once by the Astros, as Museotti behind a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, once by the Astros in 91, and once by the Pirates in the 31st round of 93. And there is strike three for Museotti. So the Fightin' Phils go down in order as Henry picks up his fifth strikeout. So on to the fourth we go. The Senators lead 5-0 here at FirstEnergy Stadium.
We're over here in box 2 of tonight's contestant. This is Eric from Reading, and he's going to be taking on
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, Roof Max of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, two great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Into the top of the fourth at FirstEnergy Stadium we go. Harrisburg leads Reading 5-0 here. Adam Leverett back out for another inning of work. Jake Alou shows signs of bunt but pulls back with ball number 1. It'll be Alou, Rhinesmith, and Gushy, the heart of the order for the Senators. 9 hits so far from Harrisburg as ball number 2 comes in below the knees. Leverett 44 pitches here. As the righty kicks and fires. A chopper to second. Mccutchen sends it to Akami, and there's one. 4 groundouts, 4 flyouts for Leverett. He's inducing all kinds of contact today. As Rhinesmith, who's grounded out twice, comes up. Leverett initially drafted in the 15th round back in 2019, so on his 3rd professional season. And he has spent time in every single piece of the farm system. As he gets ball number 1 to Rhinesmith, and there's a good strike on the outside corner. What a frame to hold there from Logan O'Hoppe and get the call that he's looking for. Infield, outfield, back deep. The wind has settled down a little bit this moment as Rhinesmith pops this one foul. The count 1-2. Remember, still working with the pitch clock rules here 14 seconds between pitches with no runners on, 18 seconds with runners on. We've only seen a handful of violations in this series. I want to say probably maybe 5 in the past 3 games, as Ryan Smith pops one foul out of the stadium and stays alive. Don't know if it's helping or not, since the past 3 games have been over 3 hours, as Leverett goes down and away for a big strikeout, outnumbered 2 quickly here in the 4th. Harrisburg leads 5-0. Leverett looking to just sit them down quickly and get his team right back up to bat. They'll be in the heart of their order. As Taylor Gushue heads into the lefty batter's box. A very lefty-heavy lineup for the Senators. 2 switch hitters as well. Softly hit ground ball that rolls foul. Ball is tossed to a fan by the Harrisburg first base coach. The righty kicks and fires just below the strike zone for ball 1. Leverett's got the long sleeve t-shirt underneath his jersey. The Luchadores jersey's a little bit heavier than a regular jersey, I've been told. I've never worn one. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs on the board here. He makes contact, but it goes foul. So the Luchadores, part of the Copa de la Diversión Fun Cup, part of minor league baseball, to embrace the culture and values of the Hispanic and Latino communities and their contributions to baseball. For Reading, luchador means fighter, specific type, the masked wrestler, and that kind of embodies the city of Reading as a whole. That's 64% Hispanic. A called strike 3, an emphatic ring up by Kelvis Velez behind the plate, and Leverett sits him down in order for the first time tonight, puts a big fat 0 on the board, and his team right back up to bat, down by 5 in the bottom of the 4th in just a moment.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Coming into the game from the Alberta University Golden Wolves bullpen, Senators pitcher number 34, Alex Troop.
A call to the bullpen made by the Senators here. Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen as the starter. Cole Henry hands the ball over to Alex Troop here. For the bottom of the 4th, Reading down to Harrisburg by 5 runs here at the heart of their order as Jalen Ortiz will lead us off. We did see Troop once this series, 2 innings of work, 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout on a total of 31 pitches. Now the starter, Henry, had only pitched 3 innings before, so I didn't imagine he'd go much more than 3. but he did get up to 44 pitches and he hasn't been over 50, so they took him out at 3 innings. And we'll give you a stat line in a moment as Ortiz takes 1 ball and 1 strike here. Henry, 3 innings of work, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts, as I said, on 44 pitches. There is strike number 2 to Ortiz. He's been one of the most consistent hitters on the Fightin' Phil's lineup this season, leading with Logan O'Hoppe an average 250. Does have 3 home runs and 4 RBIs. A drop third strike as Lindsley has to track it all the way to the backstop. Ortiz pushes quickly down to first, and although it's a strikeout, Reading will start with a base runner here in the bottom of the 4th, down by 5, and any way you can get on will work. And Ortiz does that with his impressive speed. He does have 1 stolen base on the season. So Josh Ockamy will come up with the runner on and nobody out. That'll work. Lefty-lefty matchup here with Troop. He takes the first pitch strike. First baseman Harrison holding him on, everybody else back, as the wind has died down a little bit once again at the park. Ockamy keeping his left foot in the batter's box while he steps out with his right. Down and away, a good block by Lindsley. Not to let it get by him, you know Ortiz would be at second. 2 balls, 1 strike here, nobody out, bottom 4. The lefty sets up on the first base side of the rubber. He looks at first, now he comes home. Ockamy sends this out to right center. Connell on the run, but it's Martin who makes the catch, and Ortiz sprints back to first. A long out for Ockamy.
Tonight's Sheets RBI guy, the catcher, number 6, Logan O'Hoppe.
Here's Logan O'Hoppe with the runner on first and 1 out. That's Ortiz down there, struck out, but the pitch was wild and it allowed him to get down to first. Logan O'Hoppe batting in the cleanup spot tonight, I believe, for the first time this season. Pitch strike out. His first time up takes the first pitch strike here. Let me just check my game notes on that to confirm. Is his first time in the cleanup spot. Way inside, the pitch gets behind Lindsley. Ortiz is going, and he gets himself into scoring position. Crowd very excited about that. Troop kind of lollygagging back to the mound with a 1-1 count to O'Hoppe. The righty takes another pitch inside, 81 off the hands. Of Alex Troop. The lefty has the ball in his left hand back behind his right hip. Now he comes set at the chest, and O'Hoppe chases a breaking ball for strike 2. Troop looks back at second. Ortiz about a couple feet off. O'Hoppe stays alive with a sharp foul ball into the net behind home plate. Ortiz getting twitchy back there. Tyler Henson, the hitting coach, is manning the third base territory. Here's the 2-2 to O'Hoppe inside. And it's a full count now, just 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Reading down by 5, still looking for their first hit. of the ball game. In front of a great hometown crowd here at the ballpark. Good seating bowl out front, and then two big general admission sections down the right and left field line are full. Another foul ball by O'Hoppe will do it again. That was pitch number 7 of the at-bat. Troop with the payoff pitch, sharply hit in the gap. On the left side of the infield, coming around third is Ortiz. And Logan O'Hoppe, the cleanup hitter, delivers Reading's first run of the game. And he's the RBI guy tonight. That means everybody in the ballpark goes home with a coupon for a free drink at Sheets. As Wendell Rijo steps up looking to keep the line moving. Rijo takes a pitch inside. Ball number 1. Ortiz reached on a wild pitch. Was able to go over to second on another wild pitch. And that got himself into scoring position for Logan O'Hoppe's RBI single. He's now down on first with the heavy hitter Wendell Rijo in the righty batter's box. There's a called strike of the knees, 89 off the hands of Troop. Keeps the ball at his left hip. Now he sets up glove at the chest. He looks over at first, and then he immediately comes home. He doesn't really look at home plate. He's looking over at first. And as he starts his motion towards the mound, that's when he turns his head and really drives his body forward. 3 balls and 1 strike here to Wendell Rijo. Sharply hit up the third baseline, but it's foul. And the count is now full. And I think he splintered his bat there. He's going to get another one. Runner on first. Just 1 out here, bottom of the 4th. Reading now trails by 4. They're trying to trip away at Harrisburg's lead. Troop goes over to first, but O'Hoppe dives back easily. Rijo with a wide stance in the righty batter's box. A little bit of squat to him as he moves his bat and fouls back. A pitch into the main seating bowl. A great souvenir for a fan here. Runner on first, 1 out. Here's the payoff pitch inside. Rijo thought ball 4, and now he's going to turn and say something here to Kelvis Velez. That was way down and inside. Tyler Henson is going to jog over as Rijo still saying some words here to Velez, unhappy with the call, and Henson is going to move him out of the way and say, we need you in this game here. Head back to the dugout. And Henson keeps his head down, but he's shaking it as he walks back to third. A tough call there for Wendell Rijo, and out number 2 here as Madison Stokes comes up with a runner on first. He takes the first pitch strike on the outside corner. Stokes walked back in the second. Second time up here in the bottom of the 4th, down by 4. Another pickoff attempt over to first as O'Hoppe slides back in time. A line drive and a jumping Flores is able to snag it out of the air. How unlucky. Robbing Madison Stokes of at least a base hit. And that'll end the bottom of the fourth, not before Reading puts a run on the board. It's 5-1. On to the fifth we go at FirstEnergy Stadium.
It's time for tonight's vegetable race, sponsored by
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star R-Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the R-Phils at Erie, meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday, before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz-Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Service on the affordable price. Kids, Bucky the Beavers headed to the Albright College mascot autograph booth in Capital Blue Cross 1 lane. And the kids party.
Adam Leverett comes on here in the top of the fifth, 57 pitches under his belt. Harrisburg 5, Reading 1. As KJ Harrison will lead off the top of the fifth. Takes a first pitch down and away for ball 1. Nobody warming up in the bullpen for Reading as of yet. The longest outing so far for Adam Leverett has been 64 pitches. But getting a little bit more leeway the second and third times around, his third start of the season. There's a strike to Harrison. The righty deals to the righty. Slowly hit, ground ball that fades foul up the third baseline. That's good enough for strike number 2. Reading was able to put 1 run on in the bottom of the 4th thanks to an RBI single from Logan O'Hoppe. So they trail by 4 now and slowly chipping away at Harrisburg's lead. Here's the 1-2. Above the helmet of Harrison. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he gets him to chase down and away for strike 3. All the way to his knee goes KJ Harrison. And that's a quick out, number 1 here in the 5th. Leverett's 4th strikeout. Put up a clean and easy 1-2-3 in the top of the 4th, looking for it once more. Misses 83 off-speed pitch for ball number 1 against Justin Connell, who got a hold of one in the 3rd. Out to left, he smokes another one to left, tracking back. Marquardt at the wall, he jumps up and makes the catch. Hunter Marquardt robs Justin Connell at the warning track, and the defense points a finger at him, cheering him on. And that's 2 down for the Senators. Jackson Clough, who's 1 for 2 today. Righty on lefty matchup this time here. Clough takes a ball. Sun beginning to set here in Reading, Pennsylvania. It's the first nice night, really, of the series, as this one sent down the third baseline. In the sky, Wendell Rijo tracking it, makes a basket catch at the waist, and that'll do it. Another 1-2-3 inning for the starter, Adam Leverett, and he puts his team right back up to bat here, down by 4 going into the bottom of the 5th in just a moment.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Pelleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Pelleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Pelleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Adam Leverett has sat down 6 straight in the past 2 innings. As we head into the bottom of the 5th inning, Harrisburg leads Reading 5-1. And here is Troop, the lefty, out for another inning of relief work. Kevin Vicuña starts us off. He shows signs of bunt, but pulls back as the pitch comes in too high for ball number 1. Vicuña, the right type of guy to lead down a bunt. He's got so much speed that even in a situation he could bunt for a hit. We've already seen it once today by Harrisburg, but no signs of it again as he takes strike number 1. And there's a pitch above the letters for ball 2. Troop faces the plate. Now he turns his body and comes home. Vicuña pops this one foul into the netting above the plaza. It's amazing how different Troop pitches with a windup and out of the stretch. Glove at the waist, and he turns his body. Big kick. Stretch towards home. Vicuña takes this out to left. Going back, Rhinesmith at the wall. And over the shoulder, he makes an impressive catch. Both left fielders today flashing some leather out there. And it's just a long fly ball for out number 1. Here's Vito Freesia. Popped out in foul territory his first time up. Reading down by 4. Just 1 hit on the board from Logan O'Hoppe. Band playing in the plaza from the kids' inning is giving some nice light music. All the fans here waiting for some post-game fireworks as well, and perhaps some fireworks on the field too. Here's Freesia with an 0-2 count. Troop kicks and fires way high. There's ball 1. Freesia not really getting out of the batter's box here, staying put, and Troop also working very quickly as well as he goes fishing and comes up with nothing for strike number 3. And there's 2 outs now in the bottom of the 5th for Hunter Marquardt. Just want to take this opportunity to thank Railroad House for sponsoring our team feed. They brought a really nice kind of little taco bar selection today. Perfect for Fiesta Fridays. And they are a great restaurant in Sinking Spring and a friendly neighborhood spot. If you've never been there, I would recommend it. They have a really nice outdoor area, perfect for watching sports. And we appreciate their partnership and a part of our team feed. First pitch ball into Marquardt. And he chases for strike number 1, 90 miles an hour off the hand of Troop, who's up to 35 pitches here. Nobody warming for Reading, so we should see Adam Leverett out for another inning of work, who has really settled in as Marquardt fouls it back for strike 2. The lefty steps deep into the batter's box. Troop not missing a beat. A drop third strike. Lindsley has to throw it down to first, and that'll do it. Back-to-back Ks for Alex Troop. Sits down, the Fightin's in order, and on to the top of the 6th we go. Reading down 5-1, but the starter is having himself a day. Adam Leverett back out in just a moment.
Keep your eyes focused on that baseball. Try not to blink. We'll see where it ends up tonight.
Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com. Top of the 6th at America's Classic Ballpark. Harrisburg leads Reading 5-1. Adam Leverett out with 66 pitches here, as the catcher Brady Lindsley will lead us off. Leverett has sat down 7 straight. 3 up, 3 down the past 2 frames. Lindsley, though, has been on twice with a home run and a single. Pops this out to center field. It's shallow, so Museotti rushing in, sliding is Marquardt, and it pops out of his glove. Man, he wanted that one from left. I think if he didn't dive for it, it might have fell.
The shortstop number 13, Jackson Flores.
So safe at first is Lindsley, as Jackson Flores comes to the plate. I want to talk about how Leverett has really settled in here after allowing a couple runs the first 3 innings. Chopper. Rijo coming in quick over to first, kind of intercepted Stokes at short. Was able to get a better read on it. The runner does advance to second, but there's one out on the board. He could have chalked up the start and said having a rough outing. Just kind of let it go, but instead he really settled in. He took the game under his belt, and that's on player development there. A learning experience, how to deal with pressure, how to deal in a tough situation, and he has proven that he can remain tough mentally and believe in his stuff, come out the other side as Ohapi took a quick visit to the mound here discussing Rudy Martin back in the top of the order. That was ruled a base hit That went into left for Lindsley. He's now on second. Martin's had 2 hits today. We'll see if he tries to lay down another bunt. Instead, he takes the ball outside. There's some movement in Reading's bullpen. Just some light stretching going on out there. Leverett looks back at the runner on second, the righty. On the first base side of the rubber. Gets a called strike on the outside corner. Still reaching the 90s. He stands tall. He has his right arm down, hanging with the ball in it, then comes set at the chest, and once again comes on the outside corner. You could tell Martin was thinking about swinging, but he did not. And that's a called strike 2 by Kelvis Velez. 1 out on the board here, top of the 6th. Reading trails 5-1. Waiting for Rudy Martin to get back in the batter's box. Hoppy on the outside corner of the plate. He goes down and away, and he gets Rudy Martin to strike out swinging. And that is out number 2. And strikeout number 5 there for Leverett. His season high, 6 strikeouts. He did that on the 15th at Akron. His career high is 8. He did that last season against Somerset. And there is somebody throwing now in the bullpen, maybe Braden Zarbniski, it looks like. So with 2 outs and a runner on second, Leverett comes home to Jake Alou. 1 for 3 today. Yesterday, he recorded 5 hits to bring his batting average above 300. He went up almost 100 points in one game, and that's just really on not having that many at-bats to start the season. Leverett trying to hit that outside corner with the lefty Alou, but he misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Calls time, steps off here. The pitch clock resets. 18 seconds with a runner on. So far, no violations in this contest. Now he's back on the rubber. Looks back, comes home, down and away, but too far. 80-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Ball 2. The Senators scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Reading put on 1 in the fourth, so they lead. Harrisburg leads 5-1. Leverett looking for another quick inning. Back at second now, he comes home, bounces over the plate. O'Hoppy makes a good stop. Gets a fresh baseball from the umpire, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Let's check in on some of the affiliates. Philadelphia tied 1-1 back at Citizens Bank Park against the Brewers. Bryce Harper an RBI double. They are in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 3-1 from Adam, and he misses down. Goes 77 with another off-speed pitch and walks Jake Alou down to first. And with 2 on and 2 outs, it's Jacob Rhinesmith. Logan O'Hoppy is going to go out, and I guess acting manager Tyler Henson, the hitting coach, is going to go out, and I think that will be it for Adam Leverett. As we take a moment, the starter gets claps from his teammates and from the fans here in the stands. We'll let the reliever warm up, and we'll be right back in just a moment here to finish off the top of the 6th. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Braden Zarbniski takes the ball from Adam Leverett. He'll have 2 runners on and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Zarbniski has been pretty good for the Fightin' Phils this season. He's come out of the bullpen. He also started one bullpen game. We have seen him one time this series, an inning and 2/3 of work, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He's 3 out of 4 in scoreless appearances, but he'll work with some inherited runners here. Lindsley on second, Alou on first, and Jacob Rhinesmith at the plate takes a first pitch ball. Those runners will track back to Adam Leverett, who completed the longest outing for the Fightin' Phils this season, 5 2/3 innings of work, 78 pitches. His line not closed as of yet, as Zarbniski misses outside. Righty on lefty matchup with Rhinesmith, who is 0 for 3 today. Zarbniski played with the West Virginia Mountaineers baseball family. His dad is a baseball coach. Line drive going to drop alongside Marquardt. He fields it on the run, and it gets behind him. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. A play at the plate, and the throw is way offline. The runner will get to third, and it's 7-1 Harrisburg. Well, now Adam Leverett's line is closed, as those 2 runs will track back to him. Still 2 outs here in the top of the 6th as the DH Taylor Gushew comes up with a runner on third. We'll have to go in and see how they score that in a moment. Gushew takes a first pitch ball, 0 for 2 with a walk today. Really good base running out of the Senators this entire series, and of course following their managers waving them around third and coming to home. But they've been very quick on the base paths. 2 balls, no strikes here from Gushew. Before this, Zarbniski had inherited 4 runners and allowed 2 of them scored. Now he inherited 6 and allowed 4 to score. He'll work with a runner on third that is his own. But 2 outs on the board and just looking for the third one as we merge kind of in the back part of this ball game. Reading down 7-1 here. But still a lot of game left, and their best innings, the 6th or later. Reading has scored, I've got this in my game notes, I actually find this very interesting. They've scored 34 of their 48 runs in the 6th inning or later, as as Gushew takes a walk down to first. So runners on the corners and 2 outs here for KJ Harrison. First pitch, shot into the stands. Good hustle for the foul ball from some kids. Strike number 1. Leaning over, getting the sign from Ohapi is Zarbniski. He looks back at first. Glove at the chest. He's standing perfectly straight up. Kicks back his left leg up and comes home. And there is ball one. Group still out in the Seidel Auto Group left field deck, enjoying the Beer Fest, 2.5 hours of sampling, 2.5 hours of buffet time. If I wasn't up here, I think I would be out there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Adam Briscoe roaming the stands, doing the Briscoe disco and getting fans into the game. Popped straight up. Akami tracking back, but it's called off by Vicuña, who has a better read, and he makes the catch behind first base. 2-run score, though, in the top of the 6th. Reading trails by 6 runs going into the bottom half. Some work to do offensively, but a lot of baseball left to go. Stick with us here. I'll be right back at FirstEnergy Stadium.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Simone Museotti leading us off in the bottom of the 6th inning. Reading down 7-1 to the Harrisburg Senators. Museotti is 0 for 2 today with a pair of strikeouts. Though a travel day for him from Philadelphia. And he's down 0-2 quickly here. Alex Troop still on the mound, the lefty reliever. Somebody is stretching in Harrisburg's bullpen here as he takes a ball above the head. And there is strike 3 as Museotti walks back into the dugout. 1 out here in the 6th for Jalen Ortiz. Reading just 1 hit on the day. That was the RBI single from Logan Ohapi. But Ortiz on to change that. He reached on a wild pitch and scored the only run today. Deep in the hole at short, way high, the throw from Flores. A good backup by the catcher, Lindsley. It doesn't go wild, but safe at first, I imagine, on an error by the shortstop. Allows Ortiz to reach. And as I said last time, get on base any way you can. Runner on with 1 out for Josh Akami. Akami from the left side takes it deep to left center field. Rhinesmith on the run at the wall. It bounces off. Coming to third is Ortiz. And Akami a double here to put 2 in scoring position for the Fightins. And that was tough for Ortiz because He had to make sure it wasn't caught, or else he'd have to go back, so wasn't able to get, I think, as far as his legs probably could have taken him. So Logan O'Hoppe will come up in another essential position here with 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. He's already had an RBI single today. Quite possible for him to do it again. Down and away, good catch by Lindsley, not let it go wild. Ortiz does have some speed. Out on third base, that's hitting coach Tyler Henson coaching over there after manager Sean Williams ejected in the 2nd inning. O'Hoppe takes a strike upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out on the board. The Senators lead 7-1. Harrisburg 11 hits, Reading just 2. O'Hoppe 1 of them. Deep at third, picking it up and over to first is Alou, and Reading is going to get another out at third base as Akami tried to come over. The run does score, I believe. And Logan O'Hoppe looks heated at first, so it's going to be 7-2 as Reading gets a run across there from O'Hoppe. We're going to take a quick break going into the top of the 7th at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by EXP Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Irregular Beverage, and Now Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammond ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 on Berks and Montauk. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an Art Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Tim Crockett and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Delivery of the game. The grounds crew is brought to you by Deer Country Farm and Land, a full-service John Deere dealer with stores to serve you in Adamstown, Allentown, Lancaster, and Leverett.
Tough end to the bottom of the 6th inning by Reading as Akami gets doubled up at third. They do score a run, though, so it's 7-2 here. Harrisburg leads as we go into the top of the 7th. Braden Zarbniski, who came in relief in the 6th, will continue this inning here. The righty facing off against Justin Connell. Connell smacked the ball out of the park in the 3rd inning. One of Harrisburg's 11 hits tonight. And other than Wednesday night's game, they've reached double-digit hits every single game. And yet their team batting average not that high, just a combined .214 coming into today's game as Connell fouls one back. Now he sends it out to center field. Museotti running and making the catch. That is out number 1. Jackson Clough, 1 for 3 today, will step into the lefty batter's box. Somebody now warming up in the bullpen for the Senators, so should see a pitching change for the bottom half. Standing tall, Zarbniski out to center again, this time Museotti barely has to make a move. He sticks his glove in the air, Sandlot style, and makes the catch. Back-to-back outs to center, as the bat is handed to Brady Lindsley, who's been on a tear these past 2 games. 2 hits last night, so far 3 hits tonight, one of them a home run. Scored 2 runs. Top of the 7th at FirstEnergy Stadium, Reading trails 7-2. So first pitch inside, ball 1. There's a great strike on the outside corner, 94 off the hands of Braden Zarbniski. After a night off, Logan O'Hoppe has looked fantastic behind the plate. A slow chopper to second, Vicuña on to Akami. A 1-2-3 inning for Zarbniski in relief. Man, that couldn't have been 3 minutes, as Reading will come back to bat after stretch time here at the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th coming up, down by 5.
Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, J.P. Mosquero & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mosquero Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's J.P. Mosquero & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmosquero.com or call 1-888-MOSQUERO. JP Mosquero & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries. But only Lidl has really low prices, like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Engineering plastic products made in Reading for over 50 years. For los luchadores, the third baseman, number 5, Wendell Rijo.
Bottom of the 7th inning after stretch time here at America's Classic Ballpark, Harrisburg 7. Reading 2, but Zarbniski sat him down quick in the top half. So Wendell Rijo is going to lead us off here after 7. A call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen as Rijo fouls this into him. 1 ball, 1 strike. It is Francis Peguero who takes the ball from Alex Troop. Troop, 3 innings of work, 2 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of them earned. 5 strikeouts on 47 pitches. And Peguero will get Rijo to foul this one back. We have seen Peguero already once this series, pitched before Troop, actually, on opening night of the series. An inning and 2/3 of work, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. They gave him 28 pitches to do his job. And the righty deals in the dirt to Rijo. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It chops in front of the plate, and the catcher, Lindsley, has to chase it down and fires a bullet to first. An eyelash in front of Rijo, and there's a quick 1. The crowd is really energetic this game. It's so nice to see it full after 3 kind of rough nights at the ballpark, as Madison Stokes takes a slider that slides way too far in for ball number 1. Peguero this time goes the exact opposite way, up and outside for ball number 2. Peguero, 26 years old, out of the Dominican Republic. I should do the math on the average age of this team, because outside of Cole Henry and Lindsley and like a couple other guys, everybody's really on the upper end here in Double-A Harrisburg, as Stokes pops a pitch foul. Peguero blazes 93 by his bat for strike 2. I hope you can hear the screaming in my crowd mic, because the fans are electric tonight. Down and away this time, 96 off the hands of Peguero, but he misses. And the count is full here for Madison Stokes. Peguero, a payoff pitch, high heat, strike 3.
The second baseman, number 3.
And there is out number 2. Kevin Vicuña, who's 0 for 2, will come up today. Vicuña has been on fire in this series, looking to continue that with a base knock at the very least tonight. Still has at least probably this at bat and then another. Still setting up out there for post-game fireworks in left center. 33 total fireworks shows at America's Classic Ballpark as Vicuña lines this into left center. A base hit with 2 outs, and Fightin's get a runner on here for Vito Friscia. 33 fireworks shows in total here at America's Classic Ballpark tomorrow. The first Mega Blast show of the season, which is the largest fireworks show in stadium history. I want to say there's 6 of them this season. Vicuña shuffles off of first, getting some insight from first base coach Michael Jones. The righty Peguero waits for Friscia to step in. Now he comes set at the waist, bend in his right knee. As Friscia pops this up, I think it's going to come out of the field of play, and it does. Vicuña almost at third base there with 2 outs. He is going on contact. Wind has died down here at the ballpark. That flag out in center is hanging right by the pole. The sun is fully set. It's baseball under the lights here in Baseball Town, just the way it was meant to be. Way inside to Friscia. 1-1. Runner on first, 2 outs here. Reading trails by 5. They've been chipping away at Harrisburg's big lead. Like I said before, their best innings the 6th or later. Some heat off the bat of Friscia, just foul. The 6th inning, Reading has scored 11 runs in. 7th, 8th, as Friscia stays alive with a foul ball back. With Zarbniski's 0 in the top of the 7th, Reading has still not allowed an opponent to score a run in the 7th inning. So props to the bullpen for keeping that at 0 through 12 games, which is, or 13 I guess now, which is pretty awesome. The pitch, a foul again, and he stays alive. That was the 5th of the at-bat, the 4th foul, and the count will stay 1-2. Vicuña getting his cardio in there, a little hit workout going on as he keeps sprinting around the bases and having to come back with 2 strikes and 2 outs. You know he's going for it. Crowd on their feet, they are roaring here. Runner on, 2 outs. The 1-2 to Friscia, Out to right field, tracking back at the warning track is Cottle, but he settles under it, makes the catch. Reading strands a runner here in the bottom of the 7th. They're down by 5, and we should see Zarbniski for another inning of work at the top of the 8th. We'll be right back at America's Classic Ballpark.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at FirstEnergy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Did you know 86% of players on the Reading Fightin' Phils prefer soft shell tacos to hard? Interesting fact here on Fiesta Friday as we get underway in the 8th inning. Righty Braden Zarbniski out for another inning of work. Brady Lindsley pops this into foul territory. Wendell Rijo coming in, makes the catch, and there is out number 1. Harrisburg leads Reading 7-2 here. In the top of the 8th inning, Zarbniski starting to work very quickly here as Harrisburg goes back to the top of their order with Rudy Martin. Martin 2 for 4, but those 2 hits coming in the 1st and 2nd inning. Swing and a miss. Strike number 1, 82 off the hands of Braden Zarbniski. Check in around the farm system. Still 1-1 at Citizens Bank Park against the Brewers. Guess who's up? It's former Philly Andrew Mccutchen. A slowly hit grounder into the glove of Akami. He calls off Zarbniski and steps on the bag himself. Out number 2. And here is Jake Alou. Lehigh Valley playing the Nationals AAA affiliate. They trail 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Donnie Sands scored. Nick Maton scored in that AAA contest. Jersey Shore tied 2 apiece against Asheville. McCarthy Tatum, who has been hot, another RBI single. No balls, 1 strike here to start off the at-bat. And just checking in the Clearwater game as well. They lead 5-0. Very impressive prospects down in Clearwater as Osterberg 4 innings of just 2 hit ball. Here's the 1-1 from Zarbniski, drilled out to left center, racing over Museotti at the ankles. A heck of a catch to end the inning. Another 3 up, 3 down for Zarbniski. And that will do it. The top of the 8th. Reading trails by 5, but has some momentum here going into the bottom half.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for pool pavilion at the FirstEnergy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K-Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phil season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Reading's got some work to do here, down by 5 as Harrisburg leads 7-2, running out of time in the bottom of the 8th inning. They'll send up Hunter Marquardt here. Zarbniewski had back-to-back 3-up, 3-down innings to keep them in this ball game. And of course, it can be done. Reading has 6 outs on the board left. Harrisburg just 3 as Peguero sets up. On the third base side of the rubber, Marquardt fouls back the first pitch he sees. Ball pops up to a bunch of fans, and one makes the grab. And then Marquardt takes strike 2 on 94 miles an hour. Reading just 3 hits on the day. Logan O'Hoppe, an RBI single. Josh Akami a double, and Kevin Vicuña a base hit. And Marquardt will go down swinging. There is out number 1 as we go back to the top of the order with Simone Museotti, who struck out 3 times today. First pitch, called strike at the knees to Museotti. Struck out swinging every time up. And he sends this one foul on the roof. So if you want that souvenir, you're going to have to climb the ladder to get it. Great night here at the ballpark. Still a lot of fans left for the post-game fireworks. And Museotti sent to his knee, will go down on 3 straight pitches. Back-to-back Ks here for Peguero, and it's all on the shoulders of Jalen Ortiz. Ortiz holds off on a ball downstairs. And there's a called strike at the knees. Sends one foul out of the ballpark. 1-2 to here. Ortiz 0 for 3 today. He has reached and scored twice, though. On a wild pitch and on an error. Drives this one out to left, but a ropes foul. Definitely had the distance. Just got to move it over 50 or so feet to the right. Chopper to third, misplayed by Alou. It gets behind him, and I don't know how Jalen Ortiz keeps doing it, but he reaches on an error for the second time today. And maybe a little rally time here for the Fightins with 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 35, Josh Akame.
So here's Josh Akame from the lefty batter's box. Akame had a double, but was tagged out at third. And now we'll see a meeting at the mound. Pitching coach Justin Long out. And the catcher comes out as well. I think this is the first official mound visit for the Senators today. Reading does have somebody warming up in their bullpen. God, I wish I had better eyesight, but it looks like McKinley Moore. And now Kelvis Velez is going to come break up this meeting at the mound. Looking at the runner on first is Peguero. He has 2 outs. But the heavy hitter Josh Akame up. An 8-game on-base streak for Josh Akame, increased by his double today. The longest for the season for the Fightin' Phils, the longest current as well, as he takes the ball down and away. There's a pitch on the outside corner, 93 off the hands of Peguero. Ortiz on first, jumping a little bit. This is foul into the 67 club. And Akame will do it now with 2 strikes. In the bottom of the 8th, Reading trails by 5. Harrisburg 7 runs on 11 hits. They've made 2 errors in the field. Reading 2 runs on 3 hits. They also have made 2 errors in the field. And Akame goes down swinging to end the inning. Reading strands a runner on the base pass as Peguero ends up striking out the side. So to the 9th we go at America's Classic Ballpark. Harrisburg leads 7-2. You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stands. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in FirstEnergy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at FirstEnergy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner at Stockertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
A call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen here for the top of the 9th as Braden Zarbniski hands the ball over to McKinley Moore. The final line on Zarbniski, 26 pitches, 2 1/3 inning of work, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. Pretty impressive relief outing, although did allow those 2 inherited runs, but they tracked back to Leverett. And so here's McKinley Moore. Reading down 7-2 to the Harrisburg Senators with Jacob Rhinesmith up at the plate. Rhinesmith takes a first pitch strike to Moore. He's had two really tough back-to-back outings. A blown save against the Akron Rubber Ducks. And then on Wednesday night's game, could only get an out. Walking 3, giving up 3 runs, 2 earned. Up the left field line, it drops just foul, and that'll work for the Reading Fightin' Phils because that tracked all the way to the wall. So Rhinesmith will walk back to the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Harrisburg not warming anybody up, so looks like they will go with Peguero for the bottom of the 9th. At that point in time, Reading will have the heart of their order up. McKinley Moore waiting. Glove at the waist, kicks and fires in the dirt, ball 2. Moore, the number 30 prospect on the Phillies list after being listed and number 9th in his previous organization. Moved into the spot when Matt Vierling graduated with his major league service time. And of course, Moore came to us from the Chicago White Sox for Adam Hazley. A drop, 3rd strike, but O'Hoppe makes an easy throw down to first, and there's 1.
1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. The designated hitter number 17, Taylor Gushew.
Here's Taylor Gushew now with 1 out on the board. Gushew walked twice. No hits, though. Moore has very consistent form each and every time as he gets a first pitch strike. He puts his right foot on the first base side of the rubber, leans over, and gets the call. The ball is in his glove, then he gets his grip in the glove. Keeps a straight right leg, kicks with his left, a push towards the mound, and he deals for strike 2. And keeping that form consistent can really throw pitchers off, because it makes it much more difficult to tell what they're throwing. And also easy to repeat and get the same results. As he kicks and fires home, popped up, tracking back, Riho, Stokes coming in, Marquardt, but it's Stokes who'll make the catch right by the left field line in fair territory, though, for out number 2. And here is KJ Harrison. Harrison batting from the right side has had a tough past couple of games. 0 for 5 yesterday. 0 for 3 today. Was hit by a pitch back in the first. And he'll take a first pitch strike on the inside corner. McKinley Moore reaching 97 there. Wind has completely died down at the ballpark. Up the middle, but Vicuña shifts over and makes the play. Good range by Vicuña at second, and a 1-2-3 inning from McKinley Moore in great form there will put us in the bottom of the 9th. Reading trails 7-2, but the heart of the order coming up in just a moment. Stick with us, why won't you?
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkescommercialroofing.com or call 610-717 888-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing Stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Bottom of the ninth, Harrisburg leads 7-2 over the Reading Fightin' Phils. They've walked it off before. They can do it again here in the heart of their order. Logan O'Hoppe, Wendell Rijo, Madison Stokes, Francis Piguero staying in as O'Hoppe takes the first pitch sky high. He throws his bat, and the out is made in right field by Connell. There's one. Here's Wendell Rijo. Reading's only had 3 hits tonight. Rijo comes up 0 for 3. Struggling to get the bats going are the Fightin' Phils. Second worst batting average in minor league baseball. So only up to go from here, and I honestly believe that they will. So much potential on this team, just waiting for the pieces to click together, but a lot of bright spots in this lineup and out in the field, and looking forward to seeing that come together this season. As Rijo takes first pitch strike, second pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Piguero deals upstairs. Rijo checks his swing, does not go around. 93 off the hands of the reliever. Tonight's PSECU official attendance, as Rijo fouls this one back, 7,143 fans in the ballpark, which is awesome. The largest crowd of the season for the Fightin' Phils, and especially for an April in Pennsylvania. We love our supporters here at the ballpark. Ground ball right side. Clough to Harrison, out number 2.
The shortstop, number 15, Madison Stokes.
Here's Madison Stokes now with 2 outs and a 5-run deficit. Just looking to keep the line moving here, get on any way he can. Stokes takes the first pitch ball down and away. He's 0 for 2. He did walk in the second. And takes another ball. A lot of space up the middle here for the righty Stokes. They have a little bit of a shift going on. Flores kind of inching more towards third base. Alou kind of back behind the bag as Stokes fouls one back into the net behind home plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. In the on-deck circle, Kevin Vicuña, with 2 outs on the board here, bottom of the ninth. Swing and a miss, 93 off the hands of Piguero, and Reading is down to their final strike here. The 2-2 in the dirt. Stokes stays alive, a full count. BG's plays over the speakers, and rightfully so. 2 outs on the board. Reading trails 7-2. Piguero deals the 3-2 up high, ball 4. And Madison Stokes does exactly that, keeps the line moving, walks for the second time today. And here is Kevin Vicuña now, who has one of Reading's 3 hits today. And he comes up with 2 outs and a runner on first. Vicuña has really started to come into his own here for the Fightin' Phils. Free agent signing, and in the past couple of days has started to settle in as he takes strike one tied up on the inside. The righty paying no mind to Madison Stokes. Ground ball left side foul. And Reading is once again down to their final strike. Stokes out on first. Harrisburg 7, Reading 2 here, bottom of the ninth. The 0-2 up high. 93 from Piguero. Vicuña takes. Ball one. A 1-2 ripped foul into the Senators' bullpen. And we'll go again. Another round of the Bee Gees staying alive. Stokes takes the lead off first. 2 outs on the board. Bottom 9. Here's the 1-2 to Vicuña in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stokes walked down to first. Piguero came in to start off the 7th. Since then, he's given up 1 hit, and Ortiz reached on an error by the third baseman, and of course Stokes walked down to first. So not much action out of Piguero. Here's the 2-2. Vicuña holds off at the helmet, and another full count here. Reading just trying to keep the line moving. The DH Vito Freesia in the on-deck circle. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss, and Vicuña goes down on strikes for the final out of this ball game. Reading strands a runner. They fall 7-2 in game number 4 here at FirstEnergy Stadium, and that will wrap up the game here at the ballpark. A good effort by the Fightin' Phils. I think the best game of the series for them as we head into game number 5. Tomorrow is 6:45, first pitch start. Fans, thanks so much for tuning in. Emily Messina on the air. I appreciate you joining me, and I hope to see you tomorrow, 6:45 here at FirstEnergy Stadium as the Fightins fall 7-2 to the Harrisburg Senators.